Hi everyone, it's Wendy. Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought it would just be fun to continue decorating the covers of the TN inserts in my TN or Traveler's Notebook. And this is from the fabulous Kate at the Journal Shed. And she does an absolutely remarkable job. I'm really, really thrilled with this. Kate, thank you so much. This was a gift to me from her, so she's just been so lovely. And a wonderful new friend, so I'm so pleased that we've connected. Actually, you can find her on her Etsy shop is the Journal Shed. I'll link it below, and her Instagram is the same name, and I'll just put the name of her Instagram below as well. This is timely because she's actually doing a restock on her Etsy, I believe on Friday of this week. So have a look, see. If you follow her on Instagram, she says on Instagram when she's going to be doing the release. So I think that's a great way to follow her. So I am going to pull these out. We've decorated this one together, I believe, in a previous video. Isn't that gorgeous, that eco-dyed paper? And then I'm just going to pull each of these out. It just makes it a little easier to decorate. There's her beautiful bookmark with the beads. So if we take these out, and then it will, like I said, make it easier to decorate. And she's got 4 different kinds of paper in here. It's going to be marvelous for watercoloring. I haven't started yet. I have started another of my journals, my drawing and whatnot in, but I haven't started these yet. So let's just play along and see how far we get. And all I have available, or I've set aside, are some vintage papers. I have some cardstock because I thought it might be nice to use those for some, gosh, why did I have them there? I have them there as a, possibly to make some tuck spots too on these. Is that 1 page or 2? It's sometimes hard to tell. That's a nice thick piece of paper. Okay, so I am going to use my, I'm just going to tear that and set it there and take it around the edge, I think. So you could absolutely use glue stick for this. I'm going to use the art glitter glue. That's kind of my thing. So I'm going to just continue with that. And we'll just play along as we go. So, oh yes, this is Happy Mother's Day coming up for all of you moms. And to your mothers as well, for those of you who aren't moms. It's a lovely day for your family to just kind of say, yes, we love you. We see you. We know what you're up to. We see what you do for us, not up to. That sounded kind of like people were possibly doing something nefarious. So I like that. I'm going to fold this and try and get a straight edge there, because I think that would be better. You know, might as well try and get a straight edge for the bottom. We may not get it. I mean, there's the straight, these are all deckled edged. They're, I believe, hand torn. So I think this will be great. So I'm just going to get the glue on here as well. So yeah, my kids, I find it's more about what am I trying to say? I have I don't expect my kids to, dote on me on Mother's Day. My hubby does, which is awesome, because they have young families for the most part, and so their doubting should be there. Although my hub, Mr. Journal Inventor, is going to be making supper for everybody on that day, everybody who's local, which is lovely. And just going to try and smooth that down a tiny bit. And here as well, a tiny bit. So that'll be really nice. The girls did get their gifts finished for their mom, which was lovely. See this, you can see the glue through there. That will dry clear. So it's really just sweet. They get so excited. Oh my gosh. We got the Reese's Pieces. If you were following me before, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna kind of tear that in half, like that. And then maybe I'll trim it. I don't really want to go another time over the edge, so maybe I'll trim it here on this side. So both sides are nice. I love that this paper has notes, and all of these papers are from the 1800s, mid to late 1800s. So let's see about putting that on the edge. We'll do a little decorating too, like we'll add some sort of a pocket and whatnot as well. So I just put that down. You could actually just fold that over. I might do that. I don't currently have any plans to decorate the inside pages, but that doesn't mean that we can't do it. And we can go back with our quarter rounder and do, I think that's a half round. Let's just see. And take that edge off. I probably should wait until it's full. I think it was a quarter round. That's okay. We're good. We are good. Do it up here. Quarter round. These are fairly easy to do. Now I'm using fairly large pieces right now, so I love that piece. I think I want to just grab a little bit of the dark page, of one of these dark pages at the top there. We can add this piece elsewhere. That is really gorgeous color, isn't it? Put that there, and then we maybe can add this. It's quite hefty paper, this one, but there's a bit of a brittleness to it, so it's good that we're going to be gluing it entirely down, and it's not in a spot where it's going to, I'm going to put it sideways. It's not in a spot where it's going to break because it's at the edge of a page in a journal or something. Now, do I want to put this here? I think I do. I'm going to just tear that bit there. This is lovely paper. My goodness. So we'll set this here, and then we'll just do a little zhuzhing on this one and see. Like I said, I have a half hour, so we'll see how much we can get done in a half hour. I think in a half hour I could probably cover all three of these, and just from the collage standpoint, but that doesn't seem like it would be very interesting for you, so I'm going to try and do a little bit more than that. So there we go. Isn't that lovely? And I love that 1883 is just right there. Now this one didn't want to stay down. There's something about that paper. It's really, really thick. Okay. And you can see this is fading. The color of the one that the glue marks are fading. And we can do the quarter round here. Okay, so pretty. Yeah, I was thinking, oh gosh, I don't have my, oh, wait now. I did cut a few of these the right length. So I was thinking, oh, that's great, that we could put like a tuck spot here. Might be kind of nice. It could be narrower than that. I'm just going to grab, I hope you guys don't mind me just moving very quickly, or attempting to move quickly, to grab my cutter. Okay, I've got it. I have it. All right. So I think it might be kind of fun to just make that a little bit thinner. This is what, 2 1/4. I'm going to go to 1 3/4. Cut that. Next time I've gone ahead and cut the to the right height. Of course, I did the corner rounds, and I'm going to have to do it again. So I'm going to take my punch, just put a little notch here. And of course, if you're an inker, go for it. Go for the inking of this. And yeah, that's correct. And I'm going to, I had some paper on the back of this. And it didn't want to come off, so I just ended up gluing it down some more. So it just makes it a little bit firmer, which is fine. We're good with that. So I'm going to put that down there, take it to the edge, like that. And then we can trim it later, but I'm going to wait, like the corner, I'm going to wait until it is fully dry before I put that in the corner rounder. So that's the front, and then in the back, we can, I'm not going to need a lot of pockets in this. On the back of this one, we didn't put anything, but I think it might be fun to put like a, some sort of a pretty image. And I have these gorgeous pieces that Took from Took's Craft Table made for me. Oh my goodness. You know how I feel about an iris. That's going to go there. So I'll set these to the side, and yeah, I think that's going to go there. And I love all this collaging around it. Let me see if I have a really quick label. Botanical. I love that one. I love what it says. I kind of want it to be darker. Seedling. Don't need to be spending all of my time trying to figure out what I'm going to use, do I? Ooh, I like the green ones too. Nature. That's the one. I'm just going to set this aside. These are from the fabulous. Oh, I'm going to put it there. The fabulous Tracy Fox. She has the lovely, lovely digitals, and this is her from her definitions kit. And she has a couple of definitions kits. She has a postal one, and she has the nature ones. And I have both sets. I love the nature ones. I use more only because most of my journals have a nature element. So they work out perfectly. And Took, thank you so much for these. These are just the best. I don't mind fussy cutting, but I love it when someone else does it for me. How's that? I don't have any of the tools to, you know, like a Cricut, or I guess a Cricut's not the right thing, but a scan and cut. I don't have those that are used for doing the, sorry, my mind is in 3 places. I don't have a scan and cut that's often used by crafters for working on those. For cutting fussy cuts. Sorry, my mind. Oh my gosh. This was a tag. I think I made this with you some time ago. It's got all Tim Holtz bits. And I just thought it would look really cute in that envelope, or that little plastic sleeve. Isn't that cute? And then we can set something behind it. I could even cut it off and close that envelope if I want it, but I think that's pretty. I also think this is a great spot for a photo, if you were going to do a photo. Okay, let's see, do we want to try and get another one done? Let's do the larger one, the back one. We're cooking. We are cooking. Okay, so why not? Okay, so how much has to come off the top? About 1/4 of an inch, or off the bottom. So I'm gonna, you know what? Let's be a little bit precise, since we're gonna go right to the edge with this. And I'm using the cutter so that it's nice and straight at the bottom. But I'm also recognizing this is my last signature, and I don't mind. I need a little bit more. I don't mind that there's a little bit of white here, because I think I'll be putting another one of those tall tucks there. So just come in like about an 1/8 off. I think that will work. So let's have a look and see. Yeah, that's going to work. So I'm going to put cover as much of it as I can in one. And we can, for interest, add other things after. It's totally up to you what you want to do. So I'm just going to do this much first, mostly because art glitter glue, you have to move quickly, and if you don't move quickly, it will dry on you, and it may not dry. It will leave a bit of a lumpy. It's small lumps, but it's still lumps. So my thought is then I can go back and add more glue. So if you were using glue stick, I would put glue stick all over the entire piece first, and not do it piecemeal like I'm doing. So it's mostly for me, because I'm probably putting pockets on the front of each of these, it's less important that this part of it, the front part, be collaged. If you have one whole page that's going to fit. And that works really, really nicely, actually. Okay, so let's see, what other pages do we have? I don't think we've used this one. Oh, these are lovely. So I'm just going to come down here a bit. Just kind of eyeballing it, but I think that will fit there. Do we want the whole thing? No. We're collaging the back piece a bit more. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're well. We're doing fine, doing well. It's a sunny day here today, which is really lovely. And it looks like, based on the forecast for the next couple of weeks, it looks like we're going to have some nice weather, some sunnier weather. I don't mind the rain, but I'm ready for us not to have the cold weather, which is great. We seem to have moved on from that. And you can see here the glue marks. You can see there on that one the glue marks have all dissipated. So a piece of that page came off on my sticky finger. Another dark page. I think I would prefer like that down there, or like this. Yeah, I like, oh, I don't get everything covered that way. Well, you know what, that's okay, because we may cover it with something else. So, tear off this edge, which is quite brittle. And we'll go from there. I hope this isn't too dull. It is pretty. For me, it's just serene work to do this kind of thing. So. And that's not a bad thing, is it? It's mindfulness. That's a word I've always used, mindful, in my vocabulary. I've always said, when I'm mindful of how this person is feeling or whatever. And it's kind of cool that it has, I think we're more considerate as a society. I'd like to think we are. But having said that, social media can be a challenge, can't it? Okay, let's grab some more of these and think about what we might want to use. I like this. This is from 49 and Market, I believe. And I'm just going to cut it down. What did we use? This is a bigger one, so it could be wider, but I don't think we need it to be wider. So I'm going to take it to that 1 3/4, like we did the last one. There we go. Like that. I like the idea. I just noticed I have one of Rachel's really pretty labels there. It hasn't been cut out. There we go, fully. Let's do that. I think it would be kind of nice to have something just peeking out under the bottom of that. And of course you could use put one of the flowers there too if you wanted. So yeah, like this. So I think I'll use that as well. How are we doing for time? I think we're good. So I'm just going to set that there. I want it to be covered in part by this. I just think that makes it look even more interesting. I think I like it that way better. Shot up in the air, right at me. Now here I'm just wondering, do I like the green better than this? No, I think I like this better. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on. And the nice thing about doing these is I can run it under the sewing machine. I'll show you how I would do that here in a second. I probably won't put it under the sewing machine for the video, but so there, it's all attached like that. So what I would do is I would just pull it apart like that and just run this edge under the sewing machine. Fairly simple to do. For me, it would be less about wanting to make sure it was fine in terms of its sturdiness. I think it would be more about wanting to make sure that, there we go, should already cut it. It would be more for aesthetic because Kate's got so much beautiful stitching on the cover that I think it would be lovely to do that. Okay, so on the back, I think I do want to put another of these beautiful images. Let's just see. We did have this botanical, so I like the idea maybe of having something like that. Actually, I think I like it there, like that. I think that one. The other option would be this red one. I think I like the pink one more, so we're going to go for that. I'm just going to put this, glue this on. Woo! There we go. And get my glue on here. Took's paper has a really lovely feel to it. I think it might be photo paper. Took, can you let us know? But I'm very impressed with the quality. It's really lovely. So yeah, I'm having fun just doing some eclectic stuff. Put that like that on the edge, so that this comes just over there like that. And I think that looks really pretty. Really, really pretty. So this is the last one. So something like that would be facing it. So we'll have a pocket on this side, a pretty image there. Pocket on this side, a pretty image here. I think I better put a pretty image on the back of this. I like that that fabric is there. Let's see, what do we want to use? And I think these are from Took's Big Blossoms kit. That's really pretty. Gosh, so is that. Oh, I love how saturated the green is in that one, so I think I'm going to go with that one. And I love that I can put it and still see the fabric behind it. So let's do that. We're getting close to time here. So the next time I come back with this journal, I will show you what I've done with the last signature, or one of the other, the one I haven't been able to decorate yet, because I'm just going to do the same thing, and you probably don't need to watch me do the same thing. And hopefully I will also have a few entries in the journals, like in terms of, you know, drawing or painting, that sort of thing. That is lovely. So look how pretty that's going to look together. Isn't that nice? These colors are going to look stunning together. And then that will fold over. There'll probably be one, there will be one in between. So there'll be another one, and of the smaller ones, which I will do next time, or I'll show you what I've done. But I'm super happy with these, and these really do look fabulous. Super easy to do. So those of you who have your own TN and you're like, what do I do to decorate it? Or do I do anything to the covers? You don't have to, but for me, I don't know, it could be inspirational. I see me maybe drawing some of these plants or a version of them. There we go. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, that doesn't need to be done. That's done. Okay. Because I went very close to the corner there. All right, so we're good. That is it, guys. That is us decorating our TN covers. I know I was a little flustered in this one. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm going with it. It's all good. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.